These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The kick is good.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. On play action, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Gets around him. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
22,
a big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. One of the best in the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Score Cowboys 28, Seahawks 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he's going to go down again. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 10. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Going on the ground with Homer. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Off the play fake, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 15.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there. First down, Dallas.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
On the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Complete to number 20.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to CD.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now throwing on first down and completing it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 yards on
options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Down deep into Seattle territory.
22, the ball carrier.
A big play here for Dallas. 77 yards.
First and goal.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Makes the score, Cowboys.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. This is Homer. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Bound to lose one. Go. Mike 57.
Throwing again. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Cowboys 42, Seahawks 13. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's second down and 10.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down. It's Prescott being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 56, Seahawks 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have recovered. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson looking for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And all the way way down to the 35.
Shaquille Griffin.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards on the ground.
Dallas.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking deep in the direction of Coop. And this is caught. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Get off the field, defense. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.